What's good, superstars? Back with another Vivi video. You got Superstar Joe and you got the Superstar fam in the building. How's it going, fam? 1 second. Now you got permanent marker all over your face, guys. Hopefully you guys are having a great day. And if you're new here, don't forget, become a superstar. Smash the subscribe button down below. Hit the bell notification. You know, whenever we post, different times every single day so far this year. Will the streak continue? You'll have to find out. Make sure you got that bell notification on. You could be first in the comments. Maybe we're doing something for the first. Maybe we're not. You'll never know unless you try. So also star next to your name. If you join the Superstar VIP, hit the join button underneath the video. First dibs on merch. Shout out to Smarty Pants. Got his hat in the mail. Sent us a picture on the Discord. Amazing to see that happening. So shout out to you, but also access to the drop spreadsheets and the price prediction spreadsheet. So you're going to see both those in action today. I'm going to show you that. Also, we have a spreadsheet for sweeping the floors. If you want to know how much money it costs you to sweep the floors and bump up that bottom listing and see how much it will cost you to do all that stuff, star in the universe, and all kinds of other perks that we're planning to bring to the VIP program, $2.99 a month. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. If you want to follow us, you also have a Discord. We just mentioned, talk to Smarty Pants in there, but also have a bunch of great people in there with great ideas for videos. I saw someone posting a new one in there today. I haven't actually had a chance to go look at it yet, but I saw the tab highlighted. So I know that there's been some new video ideas percolating. You're going to have to go take a look. So also we got the bunch of the VIP. This is not updated. Got to check that all out. But guys, thank you guys so much. Also, P.O. Box in the description if you want to send us something, become a Superstar Hall of Famer. Speaking of Hall of Famers, I got one of them coming on the channel tomorrow. You're not going to know who unless you come, so make sure you got that bell on. It's going to be a great video, and that is why we're doing the price predictions a day earlier than usual. Usually like to get all of the information together, maximum community sentiment, and then come out with the price predictions maybe the day before the drop. But today, you're going to get the Oswald 2 days before. But without further ado, let me pull up the Twitter feed, and this is our Twitter feed because Vivi didn't post too much, and I want to go in a nice transition once we get to the price prediction. So there's our video from yesterday, and you got Mr. U himself doing the mighty U jinx on the drop. I mean, we all know every time that he promotes one of these drops, they don't seem to do the best. We saw it with the Pilly Fantasy, and we've seen it on multiple occasions, and now it's looking like Oswald is the next target of the UU. Is that the thing? Is that a new thing? Is the UU the opposite of the Juju? I want to know what you guys think. I think we just made something up right there on the spot. So hashtag UU if you think that the UU is the opposite of the Juju. But I hope you guys get the Juju. Hope you guys hit those secret rares tomorrow. I think those will be pretty decent. But we'll get into my prediction. I don't even have any words for this. If this is the quality of video you are going to be coming out with Metaverse Life, we are not ready for it. We're ready for MCP, but we're not ready for this. I'm telling you that much. So definitely excited, very excited. And it says February. So now we know we have a month. We have a 28-day window where this Vivi 500 will be coming out. So I cannot wait to watch this race. It's going to be incredible. I'm going for Chucky. That's my guy in the race. Rob's got Thor, and cannot wait. Also, Vivi tweeting out the merged accounts article again. This is like the third time we've seen this article. And I'm sick of reading it. I'm sick of reading the same article. I want to see the merged accounts come through so I can get the Superstar Money account, merge it with Superstar Money Joe, and we can be done with it. And I can get all of my gifted collectibles from you guys from when transfers were open. And I can just look at them and be like, this is a good time in my history when I thought about this. I will never sell anything gifted to me through those transfers. So I really appreciate all of those. Nick Crypto Monkey, I had Rob Stuff give us something. So really, really appreciate all of those gifts, and just can't wait to put them all together. Not looking for anything. I mean, we have way more followers on the account. It'd be cool if the followers got merged, but if not, look for my name out in the market. Superstar Money Joe. I'm selling and buying random stuff all the time. So like, I don't have one particular item up, but maybe I'll do that for you guys so you guys can follow me. But I'm sure you'll see. I'm up there on a bunch of stuff if you're just scouring the market. And make sure you follow me. I'll follow you back. I did that a couple days ago. Went back and followed everybody. Hashtag soon I put, because that's my thing now, right? So whenever it's closer than soon, it's hashtag soon. And I put a question mark because I don't know if it's closer than soon. Maybe we're a couple months away. This, all right? I put that out there. This, we got the D and the Hinano podcast, the Real Uncommon podcast, and they had ecomi Legend on Twitter. Legend. So they're already breaking news all day, every day. It was a great listen. This is just part one. They had such a great conversation. They needed another part. But such a chill space. I listened to this on the way into work, and it is just great pod. So definitely go check it out. Give it a like. And share and all that stuff so we can get them off to the right track. This is their second episode, and you will not be disappointed. I promise you, I will not steer you wrong. Great people in the community. Met them at Decon, and I'm glad to call them my friends. So hopefully you guys can go and give them some support. Let them know Superstar Money sent you. Speaking of friends, Sunday Buckets, VIP member. They put out this tweet, Vivi official, we don't need transfers. We need private sales. Too many pals have made deals and then had someone else snipe it off the market. We need a way to do private sales on the app, but outside the marketplace. So like, if you're talking like specific mint numbers, I mean, usually there's a little bit of a premium on that. I don't know how necessary it is for the private sales, but I could see that being a thing. Maybe if they were to have a minimum sale price, like if you were to do a private sale, because I get the whole thing, anti-money laundering. If you're going to do, or else might as well bring back transfers, which they haven't done yet. And until they find that way out, I think the private sale route, the only way it could work is if that minimum spend would be whatever the floor price is. But then you get people who are list things for cheaper just to try and get that. I don't know. It would be like people would try to manipulate the system. I think right now maybe they should just leave it as is until they can get transfers back in order. I still think that they got to find a way to do that. I see all these other platforms doing it. Maybe that means pushing the KYC further down the line so you can do transfers with only people who are KYC'd. I'm not 100%. But maybe you guys have better ideas of how they can bring back transfers. How does HRO do it? I don't know. I know they do trading, they do crafting. They got all kinds of progressive systems in place. So I'm sure Vivi is looking at it, but they got a lot on their plate. Everybody wants everything. Hashtag soon, right? Ed, putting the pressure on Vivi and Alex G, asking about the Battlestar Galactica additional airdrop for their error earlier this year. And I'm going to give some credit where credit is due. Alex G was quick to respond here. Ecomi responded, Hinanu responded, just speaking of them. And Alex G got in the comments and he responded saying, working with the licensor to get this sorted, should have an update on this hashtag soon. So not hashtag soon. So you guys might be waiting a little bit, but they're still looking into it, which is good news that they actually replied to the tweet fairly quickly. So Ed, I mean, you get things done in the community because you carry that weight when you're that great of a master vault collector. So if you ever want anybody to ask a question for you, maybe Ed is the way to go. Just give him some collectibles for his service, and then he can give us some pretty pictures as well. Shout out to Rediscover Redstone. We've been following this story. He was locked out of his account for 6 months. He came to us. He came to a bunch of other creators. He put out tweets on Twitter. Vivi got in touch with him, and they took care of him. Looks like he is back in business. So congratulations for getting your account back. And again, a big happy birthday to Tenez from the Illazilla team. I had him on the channel a couple days ago. They're doing their drop for the Illazillas, the elements on the OpenSea. So definitely go check that out today. It's going live. I don't know if it's live yet, but I think it's any time now. It'll be going live, and those are limited pieces with utility. We had one of the artists on the channel when they were on, and just fantastic utility. So glad to see that. Big comic tomorrow. I'm expecting prices. I'm not doing a price prediction. I'm expecting prices to be like a little bit lower actually than the comic we just saw. It's going to be the day before Oswald. People are going to be disappointed in what happened with Sandman. So I think you're going to be a little bit lower than Sandman, who's sitting like 15, 16. This might be like 14, 15. Should it be there? Absolutely not. But that's just the way this market has been playing out. Maybe the lower number 2 will have something better to do with it. But if you look at the real world values, Sandman carries a little bit more weight than the Vulture. But let me know what you think. What are your price predictions? But I think you're going to see something similar to Sandman, but maybe just slightly lower. Also, as time goes on, you get that time decay as the market dips, right? So I know it's only a couple days, but that's just what happens. Oswald, I'm going to pull back up the Medium article because for whatever reason on my video, he was not doing this animation. I don't know if they changed it after I did the video and put in the animated one, but that is the animation on the rare. And there's your secret rares, 2 secret rares, one with his foot up, one with his foot down. Really, really unique stuff here. And you can see them in the store here, ready to go for Friday. So without further ado, let me pull up my price predictions and let me explain how we got where we got. I also did a little bit of the other part of the chart where you can find out how much percentage chance you have of profiting. So maybe let's go through the comparables, which is this section over here. I thought Disney, they've done a bunch of 3 figurine sets. Most recently, we had Alice in Wonderland. The mint size 5553, very similar in size to this drop, which is 6792. So a thousand less on the Alice drop. But I don't know how you compare the IP of Alice in Wonderland versus Oswald, which I think a bunch of people didn't even know existed until Vivi. I've heard of Oswald before Vivi, but not big fan, not big IP, big enough for me. I think that the sentiment in the community is very, very negative towards this drop. People do not like the double SR. People do not like the poses being very similar. There is that niche community, very niche though, that appreciate that this is Walt's maybe first creation or first animated creation. I listened to a bunch of different things. I don't know if he was first or if he was working on another project and then he decided to do this. But from what I know, very, very unique character. And it was something that Disney lost and then ended up reclaiming under Bob Iger. So they're trying to push him, it looks like, because obviously Bob Iger is back in charge there. I saw Vivi Magic post a picture from Disneyland where they have actually an Oswald statue inside one of the gift shops there. So definitely becoming relevant at Disney. Will they push him more in other feature films and all that nowadays? I'm not 100%. I know that he was in a video game in 2019 or 2017. So it's something that I think is very niche and will remain niche. And I'm not sure that all of the Oswald fans are on Vivi right now. So that's where you're going to see my price predictions come through. But anyway, Alice in Wonderland, I pulled the current prices, and the market cap right now is around $150,000 for the entire Alice in Wonderland. It's almost sold out, so I'm assuming it's sold out now. I think there's like 10 left of some of them there. So it's very, very minute what's remaining in the store. Mr. Mouse, we have a way higher market cap. You have to remember there's baked in gems here because that came with the signature. So it's not the best comparable because you're not getting anything for holding the entire Oswald set, except that you got three of very similar looking poses on top of this film reel. And I'm having a hard time convincing myself to go for this drop. But I might go for one just to degen into it. You never know if you can hit that number 41. It's a lottery ticket. I do not suggest, based off what you'll see here, going for the drop if you're looking to be a flipper. If you love it, if you want to have one off a mint, that is the only time I'll suggest going for it. And if you want to hold long term in hopes that you see a recovery in the Vivi markets, this is going to be decently scarce compared to some of the other stuff on the app. So yeah, Mr. Mouse, 340,000. I'm taking 150,000 off of that for my new market cap. I have around 201,000. I think we might even be a little bit high, to be honest with you, but I'm happy with where my price predictions are. I have the Oswald not selling out. All right. I only have 5,100 selling, and that's probably around 24 hours after the drop. I think it might do the same thing you're seeing in Alice in Wonderland, kind of trickle down. I don't think that you have that one piece that people are going to be chasing, so it's not going to be that urgent for people to jump in. And I don't think that the profit margins will be there for people to really, really want in on Oswald, especially since they have two options of very, very of the scarcest thing. I think that's going to take away from the drop. So I have 5,100 of them selling. I don't know if we'll even hit that number, but this is the number I'm going to use for my prediction. It gets me 200,000 market cap. I have the rare going for 25 gems, so less than 50% of the box. So if you only want the animated one, my opinion, best to wait until after the drop. But unless you want to go for a super duper mint, but if you want to go for the secret rares, you might be able to get it for not so expensive in the secondary. In my opinion, at least, I think there's only going to be around 700 of each in circulation right up off the bat, based off of, and this is just basically saying around 75% of the drop's going to sell out. It could be less. And then these numbers might be a little bit higher just to make up that market cap. But I'm not 100%, like 200,000. I just feel like it's going to do better than Alice in Wonderland did, just because people like firsts of stuff. And I think that Oswald being before Mickey might be enticing to people. I think it's a little bit more enticing than the Alice in Wonderland drop, where Alice kind of looked in a daze. I get this has its own things as well, but you got a couple more scarce items in the secret rares. I don't know. I just think it might draw in people because of the scarcity plus the historic value of the Oswald. But I might be way off. We might be even lower, but it'll depend. So yeah, I have 70 for the secret rare and then 85 for the second one. I think one's going to take the cake. It might be the one that has a little bit less editions. Like it's got literally like 10 or 11 less editions, but I think that that's going to mean the difference. And I don't think they're going to be the same price. I think you're going to get the one, and it's probably the one with the foot in the air, because it's a little bit different. It's got a little bit less editions. So I think that one there is going to go for a little bit more of a premium. So I got that one at 85. So you're going to make 25 gems on that one, my opinion. So when I input those numbers into the chart over here, I got 25 on the rare, and now you have to use the ultra rare slot, but it's secret rare 1 and secret rare 2. I put my 70, I put my 85, and this is assuming a sellout, or because you have to take into account the total min size and what your chances are of hitting each one. If you go for one off the drop, 27% chance of profit with my price predictions, and that profit would be around 15 gems. So is it really worth it to risk 73% chance of not making any money to get something with 15 gem profit? That's your odds. If you go for a second, third, fourth, you're just diminishing your odds of making any profits, which is expected. But at the same time, this doesn't account for mint numbers. So if you get a special mint, obviously you have a better odds at doing that. So take this for what it is. Obviously not financial advice. It's just my analysis of the sentiment in the marketplace. I think a lot of people probably have similar price predictions to this, but let me know your price predictions in the description. I would love to hear them. So that's it for the video, guys. If you are new here, like I said, please do not forget, become a superstar. Smash the subscribe button down below. Hit the bell notification. Hit the bell. All right. Hit the bell. You know when we post. Tomorrow's going to be a fun one, I promise you. Superstar VIP, $2.99 a month. Hit the join button. Support your boy. Support Rob. Support both of us. And get the star next to your name. Spreadsheets. You just saw one. You just saw the usage of a spreadsheet. You can do that yourself. All right. And Star in the Universe, first dibs on merch. We'll advertise for you. Post all our buys and sells every single month. Guys, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one. I love you. Bye.